AITA for leaving my perfect husband because he always chose his mother over me and our child. Please stay patient with me. I have been holding all this pain inside for so long, and I really need to let it out. This might take a while, so please bear with me. I am a 24-year-old woman, and I have been married to my husband, who is 29, for almost 2 years. On the very first night of our marriage, he told me that I had to adjust to his mother's behavior and that he would never live separately from his family. He made it clear that no one could make him leave his joint family. Soon after, I realized my mother-in-law often shouted at my sister-in-law for no reason at all. Everyone in the family acted like nothing was wrong, even when she cried. On the third day of my marriage, I fell sick with a fever. My mother-in-law said, "So your parents sent us someone who is already sick?" And my husband just laughed. He did not defend me or say a single word. I have a master's degree in English and recently qualified for a national teaching exam. My husband only completed school till 10th grade and works in a food company. I only mentioned this because I am the most educated person in the family. Sadly, my cooking skills are not great. So my mother-in-law often reminds me that I am useless and threatens to throw me out if I do not improve in the kitchen. Every day, I have to wake up at 4 in the morning, start cooking by 6, and go to bed at midnight. I usually sleep around 2 in the morning because I also need to fulfill my duties as a wife and wake up again 2 hours later. This lack of sleep caused serious health problems during my pregnancy. I could not even sit up for 5 minutes without feeling dizzy. When I said I was unwell, my husband and his family accused me of making excuses to avoid housework. When my doctor advised me to get an emergency scan near my delivery, my husband said he could not afford it because he had to buy something special for his sister that night. Later, I gave birth to my child through surgery without any celebration. While I was still in the hospital recovering from stitches, my mother-in-law said I was being too dramatic and should come home to continue doing chores. Again, my husband laughed. He has never taken me out on a vacation, a trip, or even a small outing. Whenever his friends plan trips, he refuses because his mother would not allow him. I once begged him to take me to a nearby beach, and he finally agreed. During that trip, our 5-month-old son got a painful infection. When we returned home, his mother was angry that he had not told her about our outing. She scolded me harshly while my husband stayed silent. I had to beg her for forgiveness, just so peace would return to the house. Yet, I still cannot say that my husband is a bad man. He has a gentle heart. He sometimes buys me food secretly and talks to me kindly when no one is around. He just never stands up to his family for me. He will not even set our family photos as his phone wallpaper because he knows his family will tease him. My sister-in-law's son is 3 years old, and my husband always calls him his first son. He even keeps that child's photo as his wallpaper. When I tell him about something new our own son has learned, he just says, "Oh," and continues looking at his phone. He barely spends time with our child and says I should understand that he needs rest after work. Recently, I received a job offer in another city, with a good salary. I showed the offer letter to my husband and told him that I plan to join. He suddenly said his mother would not like it because there would be no one to handle the household work. He told me not to go. He says I am being too emotional and dramatic, that every woman faces such things and learns to live with them. I know he has been raised to believe that being a good son means doing everything his mother says, even if it hurts his wife and child. Now I am standing at a crossroads, wondering if I should end this marriage. I love him deeply, but I also want a life where I am respected. I have a 5-month-old child, and I fear breaking our family will affect him. Still, I keep asking myself, am I wrong for wanting a husband who can see that his wife and child should be his first responsibility? This is not a story. This is the truth for so many women living in joint families. For those who ask what makes him so lovable, it is because he has a soft side too. He never helps anyone in the family, but he did take me to the hospital during my pregnancy. He even stayed awake some nights to get me food when I was craving it. After delivery, when I could not move, he spoon-fed me. He can be kind and gentle, but when it comes to choosing between me and his mother, I always come second.